So DDL, the first one, data definition language. So DDL stands for data definition language. So this is the DDL which we use for create an object or table in the database. So we use this DDL statements to create an object or table in the database. So for example, so we have a laptop. Everyone has their own laptop. And apart from that, what we'll do is we'll go to any trip. We'll go to any trip, and there will be some hundreds or thousands of pictures. Thousands of pictures which we will get. So after coming home, we will just filter those pictures. We'll just filter all those pictures, and what we'll do, we'll write a folder, new folder, trip. Or we can make it any trip, Goa trip. So we'll create a folder with giving some name like Goa trip. So this is a new folder which we have created, or this is a new object which we have created in the database. Then from those folders, again we'll make favorite pics, videos, and if it is any hotels, particular hotel's name, some hotel name. So we will be segregating the different scenarios based on the different folders. In the same way, DDL says that it is used to create an object or table in the database. To create a new table or new object in the database, we have to use DDL. And we have 5 types of DDL. Similarly, which we have seen with the DQL, the data query language has had 4 subtypes: select, selection, projection, and joins. Similarly, with respect to DDL, here also we have 5 subtypes of DDL. The first one is create. Second one is rename, alter, drop, and truncate. Truncate is different. Trunk is different. So I'll repeat. We have 5 types of DDL. The first one is create, rename, alter, drop, and truncate. So create says creating a table. Rename says rename the table. Alter says altering the tables. Drop says drop the table. Trunk says truncate the table. From the first, create says creating a table. If I want to create any table, I have to use a subtype, that is create. Then, if I want to rename the table which I have created, then I should use rename subtype. If I want to alter the same, I have to do some modification, some changes. I have to alter that with the help of alter subtype. Drop. If I want to drop any table, I can use drop. And if I want to truncate any table, I have to use truncate. They might ask one question, that what is the difference between drop and truncate? Difference between drop and truncate. Any answer? What is drop and what is truncate? Any answer? What is drop? So
If we want to delete a column or a table.
Okay. Fine. What is truncate then? Anita? What is truncate?
Truncate will delete from the database as well.
Yes. So the difference between these two, drop and truncate. 1 second, I'll tell it. So for example, this is one table. Table 1, table 2, some table 3. With respect to the table 1, what I do, I drop this one. Drop. Which means I have to delete it. So if I drop this table or if I delete this table, it will be deleted. It won't be there in the database. but still I can retrieve it. I can restore it. If I drop the table or if I delete the table, I can restore the table which we have deleted. But if it is truncate, we cannot restore. It will be deleted permanently. I repeat, if it is a drop or if it is a drop, we can delete the table temporarily. If it is truncate, we can delete the table, not the table, the data in the table, the records in the table permanently, but the structure remains same. The table remains same, the column names remain same, but the records in the columns and the table won't be there in the database. So we'll see this one by one. So create. The first one, create, and we know that this is a statement which is used to create an object or table into the database. Let me check. Select. So from these database, we have 4 tables: department table, employee table, salary grade table, and bonus table. So bonus table. Now what I have to do, I have to create a new table in the database. Here I'm having just 4, and I want to add one more. So that we should create a table. How can I create a table? We have a syntax: create table and the table name which we want to create. I repeat, create table and the table name which we want to create. Then column name 1, data types with size. Column name 2, data types with size. The number of column names we want and the same number of data type and the same type of data type we should use with specified size. I'll repeat. This is the syntax we have: create table, table name. So now I'll create a table, create table, and the table name is, let me go with student only. Students table. From bracket. First column of the student table will be what? What will be the first column name?
Name?
Can we make it student ID?
Yes.
Student ID. Data types. Data types. ID. It could be number.
Number
Size.
4, 5.
I'll make it 6. Let it be 6. So done with first column. Second column, student name. Data type.
Varchar.
Yes. Size.
8 to 10.
We'll make it 20 because there might be a few people whose name will be very lengthy. We'll make it 20. Done with second column. Third column, student ID, student name. What
Roll
else?
number.
That comes with student ID as well.
Subject.
Fine. Can I make it branch? Branch. Again, varchar. Some size of what, 15? No, 10 is enough. Run. Civil, mechanical, whatever it is. Or we can make it course. Course. Which course he is studying in? Again, this varchar of size 10. Any other column? Phone number. Phone number is a number data type with size 10 because phone number has 10. Any other column? Address. Address. It is still varchar, and let us make it 25. 25. So like this, we can write n number of columns. We can write based on the requirement. We can keep on adding the number of columns, and then close the bracket, semicolon. It says table created. table created. So we had 4 tables previously, that is department table, employee table, salary table, and bonus table. And now if I do the same, we have got the new table. So we have created a new table, just created. Now, is it clear so far? Everyone understood how to create a table? Very simple. You just have to remember the syntax. Create table. We have to use this line, create table, and the table name, whatever you want. Any table, student, customer, business, whatever it is you want. You can give the table name, and based on those table names, the required column name should be mentioned. Column name 1 with the data types and size. Column name 2, data type and size. And as many as columns you want with the similar, like with the respective data types and required size. And then like that, we can create n number of columns, n number of columns with different data types and size. And close the bracket, semicolon. You will be created with a table. Like this will get table name created. So done with create. Is it clear so far? Asif and team?
Yes.
Anita, Diksha, Girish, Harshita, Lokesh, Shweta. Then rename. Rename the table. So how can I do it? So it is user to change or rename the table name from the database. So this is the table name which we have in the database, and I want to change that name. I'm having students, I want to rename it. Like how? The syntax is same. Rename students table to STUD. As we had seen previously, we have employee table and we have renamed it to EMP. We have department table, but we have renamed that to DPT. Similarly, we have students table. And now what I'll do, I want to rename students table to STUD. Table renamed. Let me check once again. It is student. We had the original name as students, and after renaming that, it has become STUD. You can give your name also. You can give any name. Rename can be done with any name. So this is rename. So done with create, done with rename. Now we have the third one as alter. What is alter? It is used to alter the column from the table. It is used to alter the column from the table. So from these student table, we have added 5 columns: student ID, student name, course, phone number, and address. So I can do some manipulation with respect to these 5 columns. From the table, I can do some alteration in the column from the table. So what I can do, we can alter the column in 4 ways. Alteration can be done to the table in 4 ways. The first way of alteration is to add the column. We can add extra column. The second way is we can drop any column. We can rename the column and we can modify the column. I repeat, now we have created one table, and after creating that table, we have created 5 columns. First, we have created 5 columns. Done. While creating for the first time, we have just created 5 columns. And after a few days or few hours, I want to do some alteration with that. So the alteration can be done only to change the column. I mean, to add the column. We can add any new columns with those 5 existing. We can add extra new columns, or we can drop any columns, existing one or new one. We can drop any columns. We can rename the column. So for example, I have given a course. One column name is course, and I can change this to subject. I can change that to something else. So I can change the column name, then modify the column. So what is the modifier column? We have given some column name, student ID, student ID, number data type, and size is 6. But we can change the data type of that particular column, and also we can change the size of that particular column. We can change the data type and size. So that is modify. So we'll see one by one. The first way of altering the column is to add the column. We can add the column. Syntax is this one: alter table, table name. What I want to do, I just want to add I'll go with Gmail. Gmail, that is still Barker. Barker. The size will be 22. So now what I have to do, I want to alter the table, that is student table, by adding a new column, that is Gmail column. I want to add a Gmail column. One second. So now we have to add a new column. So I want to add some Gmail column. So alter table, that is the student table, and where I want to add the new column Gmail. Table alter. So previously we had 5 columns: student ID, student name, course, Gmail address, and a phone number and address. Along with these 5 columns, now we have added one extra column, and that column name is Gmail. So we have 6 columns now. So this is add. Very simple. We just have to inform the compiler that I want to alter the table. What I want to alter the table with? To add a column name with data type. Add the new column name, any column name, then data type and size. So add the column. Then drop the column. What is drop the column? We can drop any one column from the existing table. We can drop any one column name from the existing, any one or two, but can be done one by one, not at a time. We can drop any number of columns one by one, but not at a time. So I want to drop a column. Which column can we drop from these 5? Student ID, student name, course, phone number, address, then Gmail. Which column can I drop? Which column can I drop soon?
Phone number.
Fine. So drop alter table student where drop the column phone. Drop the column phone number. So what I'll do, I drop the phone number column. Table alter, which means now we have the same 5 columns: student ID, student name, course, address, and Gmail. Address and Gmail, but we don't have phone number column. We have dropped the phone number column. So this is alter the table by removing the column or dropping the column. Then rename the column. How can I rename? The same syntax again, alter table with table name, rename the column name, the old column name to new column name. So alter table student, we have to rename the column phone to phone number. See here I'm having phone, but I want to change that column. I just want to rename that column name to phone number. Phone number, not phone number. Rename column phone to phone number. What I have done here. Invalid identifier. See, we are unable to rename it because we have removed the phone number column. So what I'll do, I'll change the rename the column I have course, and I'll make it to branch. So now I rename the column, which is course to branch. So table altered, table altered. So the column name is changed now. We had initially given the column name as course, and now we have renamed that to branch. So this is rename. Done with add the column, we have added a new column, Gmail. Done with remove the column, we have removed the phone number column. Done with what is that? Rename the column. Rename the column. So we had a column named Gmail. So this one course, and we have renamed that to branch. Then modify the column once again. We have student ID, student name. Initially, it was course. It was course, but we have renamed that to branch. Then address, Gmail. Now we'll go with modify, modification. So what is how can you do the modification? Alter table, modify student ID with varchar of size 20. Here we have the student ID with the number data type and size is 6. Number data type, size is 6. Now what I'll do, I'll alter the same column, that is student ID, and I'll change the data type also. Varchar of size 12. I'll make it 12. So varchar of size 12 is TUID. STUID. Okay. So table altered. If I do the same again, describe STUD. If I describe STUD, see, again, this is also varchar. So here the student ID column was number data type with size 6. And after modification, the student ID column is varchar size 12. So this is rename. This is modified. So this is alter all about. I'll repeat from the first. We can alter the table in 4 ways. The first way is to add a column, to drop a column, to rename the column, to modify the column. If it is add, we can add any new columns. If it is drop, we can drop any existing column. If it is rename, we can rename the column name from the table. And if it is modify, we can change the data type and size of the existing columns in the table. So that is modify. And whatever we have done so far, like if I, for example, if I try to return the data here, select star from STUD, I'll get no row selected because there is no data at all. We have not inserted or we have not given any information in that table. We have just created the table and we have just named the column. That's it. But we have not inserted any records. If we insert any records, then we can get any record, any details. But if I want to check whatever the column is, that means the description of that student table, we can use a keyword desk, DESC, that means describe the student table. So I'll get the description. So the name of the column, data type with size, we'll get it. Then this is alter. Then we have something called drop. Drop says it is used to delete the table from the database temporarily. Drop says it is used to delete the table from the database temporarily, which means if I delete any table, it won't be deleted permanently. It will be just deleted temporarily. It's like a recycle bin. If I delete anything from my phone or a laptop, whatever the data which I have deleted, it won't be deleted permanently first. It will be stored in the recycle bin. If I want to restore it, I can restore the data, whatever I have deleted. Still, if I don't want any data from the recycle bin, then if I delete from there, it is truncate. Deleting the data permanently is truncate. Deleting the data temporarily is drop. Is it clear now, everyone? The difference between drop and truncate is, if it is drop, deleting the data temporarily. If it is truncate, deleting the records from the table permanently. Only the records, not the table or the table structure. So this is drop. It is used to delete the table from the database temporarily. You know what I'll do? I'll drop one table. Drop table bonus. I'm having a table called bonus in this one. So table drop. Select table name from user tables. See, we had 5 tables initially, including the student table, department table, employee table, salary table, bonus table, and student table. But now we don't have bonus table. We have deleted that. In case if I want to restore that again, I have deleted some table by mistakenly, but I have to restore that. And I have a command called flashback. So I have to use, to restore the deleted table, I have to use flashback. So flashback table with the table name 2 before drop. And repeat, whatever table we have deleted, dropped, we can restore that using a keyword called flashback. Flashback table name, whatever the table name which we have deleted, that table name should be mentioned here 2 before drop. So now we have deleted the flashback, this one bonus table. So I'll do the flashback to the bonus table. Flashback table bonus before the drop. Flashback complete, which means the table is restored again. Table is restored. So bonus is back. And the thing is, you have to do this flashback before you turn off the system. I repeat. So now I'm using my laptop. I have deleted some table. And after deleting the table, if I lock it or if I close the system, and again if I open and try to flashback, it won't be flashback. Whatever the flashback thing, whatever the restoration should be done, that should be done before you turn off the system. Is it clear? Don't forget this. If you want to do flashback, it should be done before you exit this application. So for example, now I have dropped one table, some table. I have dropped a table, bonus. And after that, if I close this application, and again I'll try to open the application to restore, it won't be possible. It should be done, the flashback should be done before you close the application or before you turn off the laptop, turn off the system. So that is one rule you should remember. That is flashback. Then truncate. So truncate says it is used to delete or remove all the records from the table permanently. So truncate, it is used to delete or remove all the records from the table permanently. But the column names along with their data types with size and constraints also will be present in the backend. I repeat, truncate. It is used to delete or remove the records from the table permanently. Permanently will delete it. Only the records, but the table name remains same, the column name remains same, the data type we have used, the size we have given, everything remains same. They won't be deleted. So that means the structure remains the same, but the data will be deleted or removed permanently. Only the structure. Sorry, only the records. Records will be deleted, but the structure, the table name remains same, the records remain same. And this one, once again, if I go with a practical example about this truncate, once again. I'll give one practical example for this truncate. So consider I run a hotel. I run a hotel. This is my hotel. And this is the hotel which is in some bus stand like KSRTC, KSRTC or APSRTC. Any state level hotel. So in that state level hotel, I'm in that state level bus stop. In the bus stop, I'm running a hotel. But myself having a like authority. That means I can run this hotel only for 1 year. Only for 1 year. That means I am eligible to run this hotel for only 1 year. And after 1 year, I have to vacate myself. I just have to come out. Only me, not the items which are there in this hotel. So the gas, cylinder, stove, this one almara, whatever the materials we have, the tiles, the chair, the bench, everything, all those things will be remain same. They won't change. But me and my staff, we have to come out so that if I'm lucky enough to get the same hotel again, I can get into I can enter in this one. If not, somebody else will come. They will run the hotel, which means the data in the record, that means the people, the staff, me and my staff, we are just deleted permanently. Because if I get a chance to run the hotel once again, I might come back, but 99% it won't happen. Every year the trader will, every year the, what we call it, yes, what we call it, uh, we call it as,
Tender.
yes, sorry, I remember that word, tender. Every year the tenders will be changing. There is no chance that each person will be getting the same every year. So the next person will come. If somebody else will come, we have to vacate the hotel. There is no way that we can come back again. In the same way, with respect to these table, we have created some student table. We have them call us, we have, one second. BSc, describe the table. So, describe STUD. So describe student table. So what I can do here, I'm having the student table that is with the name, column names like these, but there is no records. There is no records. Even if I fill some records into that particular column, and if I truncate, the records will be deleted. Student ID will be, all the student IDs will be deleted, name, branch, address, Gmail, everything will be deleted. But this is a structure. Column name remains same, data type remains same. So somebody else can come, they can write their own new data with ID, their own name, their separate branch, their separate address, their separate Gmail. Everything will be changed, but the structure is same. So that is truncate. Did you understand now at least? Understood? Is it clear so far, everyone? Asif, clear?
Yes.
Anika, Dikshita,
Yes, sir.
Girish, Harshita, Lokesh, Shweta?
Yes, sir.
Good. So this is truncate. I cannot delete any table. The syntax is this one. Just use truncate table bonus. Truncate. So now if I enter, if I click on enter, the records from bonus will be deleted permanently, but I don't want to do it. So this is a just syntax. Table truncate bonus. If I enter, the records from bonus will be deleted permanently. So this is a DDL, data definition language. Is it clear so far with this topic with respect to DDL? Any doubts? Asif and team? Is it clear so far? No doubts with respect to DDL? I'm audible?
Yes, sir. No doubts.
Yeah, fine then. I will do one thing. We'll take 4 minutes break and we'll connect by 11:50. And I'll finish this one. Which one? DML. It's very simple. We'll take 4 minutes break. Take a break. So the next one, DML. DML stands for Data Manipulation Language. Data Manipulation Language. So this DML is used to insert or update or delete the records from the table. It is used to insert or update or delete the records from the table. And DML has three types. Types of DML statements are three types. The first type is insert. The second type, update. And the third type, delete. So if I go with first one, the first one, insert. It is used to insert the records into the table. It is used to insert the records into the table. So we have created many columns. We have created one table, that is student table, and we have created many columns. And whatever the columns which we have given names like a student ID, name, branch, whatever we have, now with respect to those particular columns, we have to insert the records. So that can be done with the help of insert statement. So it is used to insert the records into the table. And the syntax is insert into table name, whatever the table name we have created, student table, with values V1, V2, V3, V4, Vn. So this V1, V2, V3 is nothing but the column names. According to the column name, we have to fill the values. So student ID, varchar. So I have to fill the varchar value for that particular student ID. Student name, varchar, value for that varchar. So I repeat once again. This is the syntax we have. So for example, we have which one? Let me check once again. Describe STUD. So student ID, varchar data type size 12. Everything is varchar. Student ID, student name, branch, address, and Gmail. Student ID, name, branch, address, and Gmail. Gmail. Fine. So this is the records for first student, first column. This is the student for, this is the record for first student. Let me check what happens. Control C, Control V. So one row created. Now, if I try to return the data, select star from STUD, I'll just get one row. I have to change this one and do one thing. Some g@the rate.com shortcut, some Gmail address. Let it be. Then the second one. I want to do the same with the second one also. So again, one more record. I want to insert the same student values, some IT 005, name is Ram, branch is Mech, again AP some.com. Some mail address. So one row created. Let me do the same thing again. Again, second, third one, 6. Rohit, IS, UP, K.com. 3 rows inserted. We'll check with next one also. Sub n. And ID 8.
Sir, can we insert multiple rows at a time here?
Not possible. We cannot insert multiple data at a time. He is from Pakistan. He is from Punjab. PV.
So when there is a huge data, it is difficult, right, sir, to enter one row by
You
one.
won't do that. You won't be doing that. So the thing is the creation of table. Once again. So this is how to insert the records into the table. Is it clear so far, everyone? Any doubts with respect to inserting the records into the table? Aditya, Asif, Dikshita, Girish, Hachita, Lokesh, Shweta. Is it clear so far? You have to practice this one as many times as you can. This is insert. We have insert the records into the table. Then update. What are the records which we have inserted, and I want to update those records. So how can you do that? Using update statement. So it is used to update the records from the table. It is used to update the records from the table. So how can I update? So this is the same thing again. I'll use the syntax update student table where I want to set name. I want to set some name like Nayak, where student ID is IT 1004. So IT 1004. I repeat, I want to update the student table. I want to update the student table where I want to set the name. I want to set the student name like Nayak. To whom should I set the name as Nayak? Whoever has ID number, student ID number, IT 1004. STUID. So table altered. See here I'm having Nayak, and here I should get something else. So here I'm having Ganga, and I should get, so it is Nayak. It is not Ganga. So the name is changed. Similarly, one more example. Set branch. Set branch to somebody has IS. Somebody has IS, and I'll make it to CSC, CSE. And who has the student ID Student ID IT 1006. IT 1006. So whoever has ID student ID number IT 1006, his branch should be changed to CSC. Let them whatever they have. So who's that IT 1006? It is IS. His branch is IS. Now I want to change this to CSC. So, STUI. So table altered. Table altered. So select star from STUD. See IT 1006. His branch changed to CSC, where initially he was having as IS. So this is update. Then one more example. I want to update the student table where I want to set the what? Gmail address. Gmail address to g at the rate of .com, where student name is Nayak. Where student name is Nayak. So whoever has student name as Nayak, their mail address should be updated to g at the rate of .com. So who is Nayak? So here somebody is Nayak. His Gmail address is something like nayak at the rate of gmail.com. But after updating, line number 2. Achha. Line number 2. Yes. One row updated. Let me do it again. One row updated. So I'm having Nayak's Gmail address as such a lengthiest one, nayak at the rate of gmail.com. But after alteration, it is g at the rate of .com. G at the rate of .com. So this is update. Is it clear so far? With update also. Is it clear? Then the next one, delete. I want to delete some records from the table. So delete is used to delete the record, delete the particular record from the table. Delete the particular record from the table. So this is the same syntax. Delete from student table where student name is Nayak. I want to delete an entire row. I want to delete the records of the student Nayak. So one row deleted. One row deleted. I don't have Nayak here. See here I'm having 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm having 5 names: Nayak, Ram, Rohit, Mahi, and Munna.
Sir, why in between Rohit and Mahi again student ID name branch those details are coming?
1 second. I just want to change the settings. Set pages 200 and lines 200. It depends upon the size of the screen. Previously, we have set that to 100, and now it is 200. We can change to any size. The minimum is 100. Minimum is 100. Maximum can use any number. Then the size of the screen will be set properly. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
It is clear. So see, previously I was having a record with Ganga also. I had a record with Ganga, but now I don't have his record because I have deleted. So that is delete. Delete from student table where student name is Nayak, or delete from the student table where student ID is 1005. IT 1005. Who is IT 1005? It's Braun. So I want to delete. I want to delete IT 1005. So one record is deleted. And if you check once again, see, I don't have Ram, I don't have Nayak. We have just left with these three people, Rohit, Mahi, and Munna. So this is how we can delete the record from the table, existing table, which we have created. So there is one line which we have written. Note, DDL is auto commit. DDL is auto commit. What is auto commit? Auto commit means automatically saved. So DDL, the first one, create, alter, drop, rename. Create, rename, alter, drop, and truncate. I just have to write the command, and if I enter, automatically it will be saved automatically. But with respect to DML, we have to do everything manually. It is not an auto commit statement. If I want to delete something, I have to write the syntax. Delete this particular one. So based on that command, the compiler will work. So that is DML. That is what auto commit. I'll repeat. DDL is the auto commit statement. What is auto commit? By automatically, defaultly, it will save. We don't have to save everything normally. By itself, it will save. But DML, with respect to DML, if I want to delete, I have to do it manually. Insert manually, update manually. Everything should be done manually. So that is DML.